Oh snap. Welcome back. I completely forgot what I was doing last time I was playing. It's been a few days. um Alright, so in this village, it's oh come on. Alright. Alright. Okay. Where's that? Hey, what's up? Alright. So last time we found this lovely village. We spawned in a taiga biome, unfortunately, but you do. We'll just have to make it work. Um Storage space. Alright. Oh my god. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Let's get rid of some of our crap real quick. Don't need that. Oh, what the? Okay. What? 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 I'm sorry. What just happened? Okay, I am so lost right now. Was that a glitch or something? Okay, I don't even know. Alright, so we'll equip the boom boom, and then let's try and sleep. Okay, it's working now. But yeah, we found this village last time. And I started looting it, but I'm kind of running out of storage space because I don't have my own place to set up. So, and apparently we can spawn 4 chickens from a single egg. Maybe I'm Jesus. Maybe it's a glitch. Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. I don't even know if Mojang knows. Alright, so. Question is where do I want my place to be set up? Also, these campfires. I said this last time, but they sound so nice. Alright. Ah! That's the wrong oh, well. Alright. So... Oh yeah, there's my other chest. I forgot about that. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, he doesn't realize it's daytime. Hey, guess what? Yeah. We don't tolerate all that. Okay, I need some food. I wonder if that scary noise has something to do with the cave that's right by here. Up, get it all set up. Down here. Oh yeah, I wanted to tame that Siamese cat, so I need to get some fish. Iron, perfect. Okay, alright. Ah, just 2? Lame. Right, copper. Alright, now time for my pro Minecraft strats. Hit, back up. Hit, back up. Hit. Done. Yo's. Alright, so this branch is pretty much done. You know, as much as I love the new cave generation, it's pretty nice finding caves like these still, where it sort of like has that old Minecraft cave generation to it. Like, I love the new caves, don't get me wrong, but some of these old caves I still love a lot. They're not too complex. What's up? Up here? Ow. This corner? Ow. Damn. Okay. Start swinging. Ooh. Oh, I just remembered. Yeah, there was the azalea trees. So that must mean that this is a lush cave right here. Yes, let's go. Cool. You know, I rarely do it, but maybe I should make a brick house. What's up, spider? Alright. So let's go on in here. Got working what we're working with. Recipe unlocked. I'm gonna feel really dumb if this doesn't lead to a lush cave. Double. Looks like I can do this faster. Okay. Back. I'll be back. I need to set up a base. I might find the biggest villager house and just take it over just for now, just so do I really want to build a clay brick house, or I want to just build something easy. See, the problem with building brick houses is, like, to me, in my opinion, it's sort of like a hassle because, like, you got to get a lot of clay, then you got to cook it, and you got to, and all that stuff, and it's just, to me, that's a lot of work. I've always just made, like, ooh, hell yeah, let's go. I've always made simple stone or wood houses, like cobblestone houses, or I really like making towers. That's my thing to do, is make towers. They don't look cool, but to me they look cool, so that's what matters though. Actually, we'll make this the base of operations for right now. It's not going to be our permanent base. It's just going to be like a little rest area. So we'll put our bed right here, and crafting table. Ow! We'll put crafting table right there. Let's look at our chests. Locked up, right? Yeah, so there's 2 villagers in there, so they won't be able to escape. Sounds kind of inhumane, but I swear it's nothing bad. It's just so they don't get themselves killed, because their AI is a little bit not so good. Grab these chests. Then we'll loot this entire village, and then we'll go into the cave. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. So, you know what? Yeah, we'll do the brick house. I've made my mind up. I won't be lazy for this playthrough. I'll actually do it. But that just means I gotta, it'll take a little bit. Oh my god, it's a Siamese. Hi! It's the simple things in life, you know, it's the simple things. Alright, yeah, this place is looted. Pretty sure I looted that place too. Alright, you know what? This will work in. I'm don't mind me, I have ADHD. I kinda like will start something, lose track, and then like do I just said I was gonna loot this place, then I like got distracted. It happens. Don't worry. But we're gonna loot this place. So eat some bread. Bada bing bada boom. Go to your room. Alright. Now let's loot all the chests and get all the treasure. Anything in here? No. Up here. Bed. We don't care about. Pumpkins. So we can make iron golems whenever we get this place fully populated with people. I mean, there's a golem over there, but he's probably gonna be killed by the time I get my place up. All right. Cave. Berries. We're gonna collect the berries around here because I don't want to have to like deal with walking into them and getting hurt since they got thorns on them. I'm gonna collect them, but then I'll make a new farm spot for them. That way it's away from the villagers because they will walk into them and just get their ass blasted. Blast furnace, love to see it, love to see it. Like some seeds, that's a good idea, grab that. Grab this beetroot. My least favorite crop in this game is beetroot, but I like to have all the farms. So we will have a beetroot farm, we'll have a carrot, potato, wheat, all that. We'll have them all. Pumpkin, melon, cocoa bean, sugarcane. You name the crop, I'm gonna have it. But if it's between me and you, beetroot's the worst because I think it's like absolutely useless. I mean, like I rarely will use it to. And I know there's like beetroot soup, but I don't want to have to. I'm very lazy. If it's not obvious yet, I'm very lazy when it comes to playing games. I just like to have everything simple. So like I would don't get hit by me. I would like to like carrots for example. You can easily just pick them and then eat them. Simple as that. But with like beetroots, you can eat it, but you're not gonna get much from it. You'll just get like I think it's half a hunger bar. But you have to like cook it, and then you can get a lot if you cook it into like a soup. But even then, it's just like it's too much of a hassle. Like just let me. God, the water's loud. I'm not sure if it's loud to y'all, but it's loud to me. Saying it's just too much of a hassle. Like I would rather just be able to I'd rather just be able to oh my god. Pick up carrots because you can eat a bunch of carrots. It's nighttime, so we need to go into that cave. Because like carrots, potatoes, you can eat them, and I usually carrots and wheat for me is my favorite crops because carrots can restore a good amount of your hunger. Not that much, but it's like you can get like 5 carrots at most from each crop you destroy. Gotta love it. Gotta love the ambience. Correct me if I'm wrong. This might be misinformation on my part, but isn't it when you hear that sound that there is something of importance nearby, like a dungeon or a mine shaft? I feel like I remember being told that, but it might be like one of those Minecraft fake myths that people used to create. Like, I remember believing that sugarcane grew faster on sand, so I would always plant it in sand. But it turns out that that was a lie, and that it grows the same amount on both dirt and sand. So it might just be one of those things that I was told that is not true at all. But you never know. Maybe it is true. I should not have put that bread up, but I want you. So yeah, carrots of bread and wheat, because wheat can make bread. It can also make cookies, and it can also make cake. I don't usually make cookies or cake because I like to get crops that. Oh Jesus! I like to make stuff that gives you the most hunger. So carrots is like if I'm feeling lazy, and then I'll usually just turn wheat into bread, and then boom, that's pretty much it. So, God, the amount of pumpkins. How did this remember correctly? Yeah, that last video, I ended it off with saying that I was gonna keep playing and make another episode, but I got distracted, and then I kind of just forgot to play this, and yeah, that's just basically what happened. But I'm back. And to the person who commented on the last video saying nice video, cheers, my boy. Thank you so much. You true broski. Don't ask why I do the accent. I don't even know. Alright, so... Okay. So, safely down. I feel like I'm not finding all the buildings I found before. Okay, so I should have kept the pickaxe so I could have broke that and that. This village was definitely home to a lot. Oh, look who it is. Trying to sneak up on me, huh? So, while I have y'all on this video, I'm gonna tell you this in confidence, and I hope you don't make fun of me, because quite frankly, I'm not sure what it is, but I have very severe OCD when it comes to certain things, and it only like rears its head under certain conditions. For example, now this might be a everybody thing. Maybe it's like this bothers me. This bothers me. I want this to be filled with dirt. So usually I would like take a block. Oh, here we go. Perfect. This really bothers me where it's one single piece sticking out. Like it makes sense when it's like because like the land, but if you think realistic, like can like okay, so I like to connect to the game because this game is based off of like like the real world and how terrain generates in real world and stuff like that, or doesn't generate in the real life, but like you're never gonna see a hill where it's like smooth and there's just like one section just kind of sticking out more than the rest. So in this game, it bothers me because it's just like, this makes no sense. So usually I'll find blocks like this and I will remove them. And then if there's holes, fill them up. This also bothers me too because this makes no sense. Why is this? I know it's a game. I know. I don't know why I'm like this, but ever since I was a kid, this bothered me. Like where if there's a block sticking out, there was a hole, there's floating blocks like trees or like a floating landmass, or where it makes like it makes no sense if you were to think about it like realistically. It bothers me. Not sure if it's an OCD thing. I'm not sure if it's ADHD. I have no idea. But I'll tell you this. You're probably gonna see me. This also bothers me too. So I usually will put a block here and a block here of dirt, so you can't tell. But I'm probably just gonna chop this down anyways because I'm gonna have this village clear so I can like see what's going on. In fact, you know what? Yeah, let's do that because I know I was looting houses, but like I can't really see them all because of how all these trees. Plus, monsters are gonna be able to hide. Grab some iron. I think 4 could take care of, or 3 would probably take care of that, actually. Okay. Maybe some other people get like that too when it comes to certain things like that, but I don't think so. It's probably just me being absolutely. I've never seen a fox sit up like that. I've usually seen them like on their forelegs in this game. I didn't know they could do that pose. That's interesting. All right, so do we have 3 yet? Yes, we do. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna make an iron axe so we can start chopping. Grab some food because I don't want to get hungry. You know what? I'm also gonna bring the bed with me. That way I don't have to like run all the way to this cave for right now. Because I just want to chop, get it over. Plus, we're gonna need wood for like planks, sticks, chests, all that stuff. So, if I was to rate my favorite things to do in this game, it would probably be mining, and then farming, and then exploring, and then chopping wood. I'm not really considering killing monsters because that's a completely different thing. Oh, wow. That was very brutal. So I like chopping wood or trees and stuff, but like if it's like a really complicated tree, like the big trees, like the jungle and the dark oak and this music is it's kind of making me not know what I'm saying at the moment. In fact, let's lower that to 15. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, so like if it's like a big tree, like these trees are fine. But it's when you get those like oak trees and you're just like chopping it and like it has like all those like branches sticking out, so like if you forget one, the trees leaves end up just staying up in the air, so then you gotta like go back up in the air and find out which missing block you forgot. And then jungle are just really tall, and then dark oak are like really thick, just like the jungle, but they're at least not so tall. I don't know. But if it's like a small tree like these, then I have no issue. But mining and farming, exploring is pretty fun. I like doing those. But if I could, I'll usually clear out an area of trees, like where I'm gonna have my base. So like this is right here is where I'm doing it. But after that, I'm probably not gonna do it for a good long time until like I start running out of wood. Also, I wish leaves would disappear way faster than what they do currently. That's just a thing that I want, because like when you're chopping these trees down, the logs will sometimes get stuck in the leaves, and then you gotta wait for all the leaves to break, and it's just like a hassle. Part of the reasons why I was wanting the crab claw to be voted in, so I could like easily do this stuff faster and build a mine farther away and place blocks further away. But we all know how that went. Yes, I am still salty, even days later. I think there was a huge injustice done to the crab. But to be fair, I think Mojang should be adding all the mobs in, not just one particular one. I think it's still stupid. But, you know, I feel like it's a Microsoft thing. in my opinion, I love this game. I grew up with it, but I do think that Microsoft owning them is one of the main reasons why us fans have not really been enjoying this game as much. Feels like Microsoft is like so keen on getting its money back from buying Mojang that they're like wanting them to focus on all of these different ways. Like the marketplace on Bedrock Minecraft is ridiculous, and plus now I've heard that Minecraft Dungeons is good, but it doesn't look like my cup of tea, and it doesn't look like I don't even know where I was going with that. It just doesn't look like my cup of tea. But they made that. But part of me wonders like, was that actually Mojang's decision, or was Microsoft like, hey, we want you to make another game. We'll use Minecraft's IP just so some fans will be like, I gotta buy this. It's Minecraft, blah blah blah, and that's how it went down. Now maybe Mojang, it was their decision. They were like, let's make a new game. And all right, cool. Um, then they made Minecraft Legends, and I've heard that that one was kind of like not good, not bad. Like it was like Dungeons, I've heard is the better of the two, but both just don't look like. And to be released like so close together, like well, not so close, but like pretty close, and it's kind of like spreading Mojang too thin because like they're being made to like make content for all the three of them now, when Minecraft is the one they should really be focusing on. If anything, what they could have done, this kind of doesn't really make sense now that I think about it, is like add an update where you add some of the Minecraft dungeon stuff in it, or yeah, you know what? Now that I've thought about it, it makes no sense. But they could in return or in turn use some of the content in those two games and put them in here if it fits. Like I've heard that Minecraft Dungeons has like certain biomes and weapons. You could put that in this game. But will they? Probably not, because they got to have a reason for people to buy those. But I ultimately think that Minecraft's their ultimate moneymaker, not Dungeons or Legends. So they should really focus on this one the most. And in my opinion, with the last few updates, it kind of hasn't felt that way. It feels like there's been less effort than usual. I'm not expecting every update to be a massive banger, like the Nether update or the Caves and Cliffs, but it feels like they're just adding more customization blocks to the game. It doesn't feel like they're adding new ideas, you know? Like a new biome, that's nice and all. Like the cherry trees, I love the cherry trees. In fact, does this wandering trader have wandering cherry saplings for sale? He does. I don't have 5 emeralds, unless one of these houses has. Em I love that biome. I think the whole trees are beautiful. The fact that they have a particle effect that comes off the leaves, I love the I love the biome itself, and that's okay for them to add new biomes. But it feels like they should also try and like update stuff that has been in the game for a long time, or add stuff that can have multiple uses. Because like think about this: kill a cow, what do you get from it? You get leather and you get meat. Both very useful. Both can do multiple things. What is he holding in his mouth? Can you, what? Is that a sapling? Or, I'm so lost. But then like they add the sniffer in, made it a pain in the ass to get, and all it does is it gives you 2 new flowers. It's just like, why? Or the frog. Or, well, the frog gives frog lights, I guess, but even then it's just like, you gotta go to a specific biome to get the frog in the first place. So it's kind of like, and then the armadillo, you're gonna have to go to the savanna biome to get it, and it's just like, well, all right, but all I'm getting from this is dog armor. Like, I feel like a lot of the stuff that they're adding is just like they're gonna make an update where they're gonna add black cobblestone or something, and it's just like, okay, I mean that's cool and all, that's new blocks to use, but that doesn't really add much to the game at all, really. You know, it's just like, okay, now I can make my house with black cobblestone, or red cobblestone, or gray cobblestone, or like, well, it's already gray, but you know what I'm saying. But imagine if like they took things that's been in this game for so long and they just added new like additions to stuff, like certain things. Like they asked the fans, like, hey, what is some things that are in this game that have no uses? Like Tough has had no, like, it was just a block. Calcite, Calcite's been in the game as long as Tough, I believe, and all it is just a new type of stone, and it doesn't do anything other than that. We did see in the new update that Calcite, or not Calcite, Tough is gonna possibly be making new blocks. But what about Calcite? What is it gonna do? Copper's been in the game, and all it made was lightning rods and a spyglass, amethyst, echo shards, and something else I can't remember. So it's just like everything that's new really only has like 2 uses, or just 1. So I feel like they should ask fans, like, hey, what are some things in the game that you think should would be really beneficial to improve, like add more functions for? And I guarantee that us fans who have been playing this game for so long could give a bunch of ideas. I'm trying to think of stuff that, like, I've thought of stuff before, but of course I'm not going to be able to retrieve it right now because I can't be put on the spot like that. But there's been times where I'd be like, wow, this is in the game, but why can't it do this? Like, you know, like it's stuff like that. Now, of course, I can't really back that up right now because I don't know. I'm just really bad with retrieving information. I do hope that 1.21 is a good update, but from what I've seen, I kind of like just have like the thought of like, okay, it's gonna be just another, like, here's some new stuff, but there's nothing really to it, you know? Now, the auto crafting everybody's getting excited over. I personally don't really know what to think of it. Part of me thinks that it's helpful to some people, but I feel like it's not going to be utilized for every. Like, I'm probably not going to use it. Personally, I'm not going to probably use it because that's kind of like them adding a miner to the game, like a automated miner. And then you're just like, well, if there's already an automated miner and a crafter, then what the hell are you doing? Just because then the game's playing itself, you know? Because what is this game called? Minecraft. Sorry, that one of these blocks are bothering me. It's like you're playing. That's like playing Legend of Zelda, but Zelda's not in it, and Link's not in it, the Triforce isn't in it, Master Sword's not in it. It's like, well, what's the point? This isn't what it should be, you know? So I personally will probably not use the crafter, and if I do, it would probably just to see how it works. But I can't imagine using it more than that. And I don't want the update to get too, like, I don't want future updates to keep just adding just new stuff and not improving past things. I think they should have an update where they take everything in the game already, be like, okay, this one thing's been in this game for 10 years, for example, it only does this. What else can we add to it? And then just add stuff, you know? Because new biomes and new blocks, eventually people are just going to start really getting upset about it. I know some people probably don't care as much as I do, but I also know that there's a bunch of people who do agree with this. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of went off on a tangent. Kind of went off on my own thing, but yeah. Yeah, see, I need to get a block right there for sure. God. One of those situations where the crab claw would have been useful. This is okay. I'll be honest. I think I said this in my first video, but if I didn't, I'm just gonna preference that it was my first mob vote, so it even has more meaning to me. So yeah, the fact that the crab did win is still is gonna be like a huge blow. Probably and when the update comes out, it's gonna hit me again because then the armadillo is gonna be in the game and it's not gonna be the crab. But I'll try my what's up? I'll try my best to not be such a God dang it. Come on. Are you gonna kill him? Here, I'll do it. I'll try not to bring that up too much, but we'll see what happens. As much as I love the rain, I hate how it makes the entire sky dark, and then it also allows monsters to live during the day. But if it did do that, I would love it to always rain. I think the reason why it's been so hard to talk in this episode is because the audio, I have it too loud. It's lowered the audio. My headset that I'm wearing. I can get I can't see, I've never been overstimulated, but it's very hard to talk when there's like a lot of noise. But even then there's some times where I can do it, and then there's other times where I can't. And I guess tonight's been one of those nights where I can't. So yeah, I just had to lower the audio because it is. Yeah, see, does this bother anybody else? Like, it makes no sense. Just this one single block. Grab it. Find a place for it to go. Alright, so we have not really made much progress in the chopping, but it's just because I keep getting so caught up in the explaining my opinion on stuff that nobody cares about that I can't do two things at once. But okay, I'll be honest, I don't really interact with foxes much, so I'm not really used to like their mechanics and stuff. Was that a fox that was making that? Wait, what doing? Oh, do they like berries? Oh, hey, you can have one. Oh shoot. What happens if I give y'all one? Oh, it just puts y'all in love mode. It doesn't do. There you go. All right. Or you learn. My axe about to break. I know it. Cat. y'all prefer cats or dogs? I personally grew up with my first pet being a cat. I'm not sure if your first animal is like what kind of like puts it's like because it might just be because my first animal was a cat that I'm a cat person to this day, but I don't know. Because I have had pet dogs, but I do not enjoy them. They're not like I love going to a friend's house and interacting with their dog, but I personally would not want to have to take care of one myself because I personally think that they can usually 90% of the time be really energetic and want to be all up in your face. And cats you can interact with, but they're not gonna like always want to interact with you. So it's kind of like a like we'll interact with each other when we want to, not oh I'm gonna be all up in your face and um like interact with me now. Plus cats can like go to a litter box and all you gotta do is really just scoop it out every once in a while. Dog you gotta like take outside and take on walks. And the more I talk about myself, the more I realize I am just a really lazy person. um, but yeah, I prefer cats over dogs. I always have. My first pet was a cat. Um, her name is Precious, and she was a great cat. She ended up dying, unfortunately. Which I wasn't told that until like years later. I was too young to understand what was going on. She ended up getting a blood clot in the back of her leg, so she ended up having to like. This kind of will sound messed up to say this, but it's the best way I can describe it. But she ended up like during her like last few weeks, she ended up like crawling around like a seal, where she would like use her front two paws and drag the other half of her. Um, And back then when I was a kid, I didn't really understand like that wasn't normal. I thought she was just doing it. Um, but of course my grandma like was like, "Oh, there's something up." She ended up taking her to the vet. They said that it was a blood clot, and they're gonna have to put her down. Ended up putting her down. Did not tell me. Uh, in fact, what they did do, which at the time I'm glad they did because I probably would not have been able to handle it because I was a kid, was they said that they took her to a farm. This was a lie that now this might not just be my family thing, but anytime there was something bad with my pets, they always said that there was this farm that they would take my pets to, and that every pet on that farm was happy, and they would be happy with the other pets. And of course, I would say, "Well, can I go visit this farm?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, one day." Never happened. Um, But then, like, when I grew up, I found out, oh yeah, she had a blood clot. She died. We had to put her down, and yeah, there was no farm. Um, was I upset about it when I found that out? Yes, but at the same time, I understood it. Like, trying to explain death to me as a kid would have probably been very complicated, and also probably been very devastating as well. But yeah, um, I've had plenty of cats. Uh, and I've had like probably like 3 dogs, but every one of those dogs was ugh, like they were just too much, and I'm just like I don't want to always be petting you, and I don't want you always like wanting to like be around. Like I like to be able to keep to myself, and cats are like that too. Like they'll once in a while be like, all right, yeah, let's like pet me please, and it's like yeah, that's fine. But then like they're like, okay, that's enough. Can you leave me alone now? I'm gonna go sit down on this couch and just sleep for a few hours. And you're like, yeah, that's fine. That's completely understandable. I do the same thing too. I would be like, all right, pet me. All right, that's enough. Bye. I'm gonna go sleep now. Just don't get that with dogs. But my favorite uh oh my god, how am I blanking on this? My favorite species, that's not the right word, but I can't think of the actual word. Favorite species of dog is Siberian Huskies. I love Siberian Huskies because they look like a wolf, which wolves are my favorite animal. Um, and it's like the closest you can get to having a wolf in your house. But it also is a dog, so it's gonna be hyper and want to be all up on you. So, no thanks. But if I was into that, then I would be getting a Siberian Husky. Someone in my family has a Siberian Husky, and I love going over to their house and interacting with it. If you howl, it howls back, and it's so funny because um, I usually I'll usually wait until like it's like someone's talking, and then I'll just like go to the room with it and be like, all right, let's annoy them. So then I'll just like be like, oh, and it like will do it back, and it like but louder, and it's like, and it's just so funny. And I'll keep doing it, and then you'll just hear someone in my family like, shut up. It's so funny. But yeah, but Siamese cats are my favorite type of cats. Um, Also, a Siamese ragamuffin, or is it ragamuffin or ragmuffin? I don't know, but the ones that are like very like they look like they haven't been groomed in like months. Those are very very pretty. And then Persians are okay. I just find them to be funny looking. Like, but I probably wouldn't want one. But if I had one, I wouldn't complain about it. But it's just how flat their face is. Just what's so funny to me. But yeah, I've also had two pet birds before. Um, they're pet birds are not bad pets. It's just, well, they are and they're a double-edged sword. They're not. Some can be good. It just depends on how like it just depends on their personality. Um, I say that, but if they were needing something, they would usually make a lot of noise, and some of the noises they can make were very annoying, especially if it was like morning time, because they are trained to like they know when morning is morning, so they will like chirp like it's normal, and you're just over there trying to sleep in. You're like, please stop. Or if they're hungry, um, they'll still keep making noises, or they'll get louder and louder until they get either fed or they want to be out of their cage, stuff like that. Um, but they are also really cool because they can mimic your voice. I had a bird that could say my name, so anytime I came home, it would just be like, "Hi, Kyle," and that was awesome. Um, my favorite bird species that I would love to have as a pet is a is called a he's not doing good. There you go. Is a Hyacinth macaw. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but it's like a blue bird, and it looks like it's smiling. It makes me laugh every time I see a picture of one. Like anytime I tell someone that the type of macaw I would want is a hyacinth, they're like, "What does that even look like?" So then I bring up a picture, and every picture, they straight up look like they're smiling, and it's just so funny. All right, so all right, so far, this tree business has been going really good. I guess another question I could ask y'all is what y'all's favorite, or not y'all's favorite. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, we can do both questions. What is y'all's favorite video game, and then what was y'all's first video game ever? For me, my first video game ever was The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker on GameCube, and to this day, it's still one of my favorite Zelda games. And also it is like the reason why I grew up loving Legend of Zelda series. So I have played pretty much every Zelda game except for like the really really old ones. Like I played some of the old ones, but I never finished them. Like I haven't finished this first or second game, and I haven't finished Link to the Past. I have played all of them, got a little bit into it, but I ended up getting my ass kicked because it was such a different time. Games were much more difficult back then, which I mean, saying that they're probably pretty easy to most people, but to me, I last played them as a kid, so I feel like I have some excuse, like because I could handle playing Wind Waker because Wind Waker was much more accessible and stuff, but as a kid playing the first Zelda game and the second one, especially the second one, oh my god, dude, you would die so fast, and then you would be taunted by Ganondorf. He would do that, and you're just like, stop laughing at me, game, please. What the? Okay, hold up, hold up. What? Okay, I am so I am so freaking lost right now. How the hell did that go off? Bell, did I say something? Did I? What did I do, dude? Did you do it? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Did you do that? No, huh? Me? Answer the question. Did you do that? I was walking this way and it goes off. I didn't click it. Okay. Well, I straight up got chills right now because I'm like, what just happened? How'd that bell go off? Like, my body is covered in goosebumps. I swear I didn't do it. The freaking ambient sounds too, really? Really, game? This game is trying to spook me right now. Gotta love it. Gotta love this game. It's probably because I was talking about Zelda. It's like, how dare you talk about another game while you're playing this? Shut up, please. You don't believe me. You're not explaining what happened. Anyways, but yeah, Wind Waker. Oh, I love it. It as a kid it blew me away. As an adult, it blows me away. The music was amazing. The colors. It was the perfect game because it was like so cartoonish looking. I know some people hated it for it looking so cartoonish when it came out because everybody was used to Zelda being so serious and brutal and well not brutal but it like Ocarina of Time and then Wind Waker there was a shift you could tell and some people I know some people hated Wind Waker when it first came out because it was like this isn't serious, this is so childish. How can I play this game when it doesn't look like it's this looks like a My Little Pony game, but Zelda, and it's just like who cares? But now everybody loves it. It's a classic, and everybody changed their mind. Um, I personally wasn't really judgmental as a kid, so I remember playing it and loving the absolute hell out of it. Um, uh, and then I ended up losing my GameCube. I think it stopped working that, or I moved and like it somehow got lost in the moving process. So I ended up having to get a Nintendo 64, which I did not know it as a kid. I was happy to have games. Um, so I ended up getting a Nintendo 64 because my GameCube was lost. And I had no idea that that was like a downgrade from the GameCube. So then I ended up getting the Ocarina of Time. So I ended up playing them backwards. So I played Wind Waker first, a much more recent game, 2002, and then when I got the Nintendo 64, I was playing a game from 1998. So a 4-year difference. Is that when that game came out? 1990. Oh shoot, my stream is almost over. Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, I ended up loving Ocarina of Time. Uh, and um, like I said, I had no idea that it was the previous game, but I still played it because I enjoyed Wind Waker so much. Um, I'll save my favorite game for the next episode because that's gonna be a long topic. Because everybody's gonna have to. I already know everybody's gonna have a lot of questions, and I feel like it's gonna need its own video to be explained. Because if I just said it now, it's gonna be like everybody's gonna be listening and thinking this guy is freaking weird. He's dumb. Why is that his favorite game? And it's just like it just is. It's perfect. Anyways, we got some of this cleared up. I'll try not to spend the next episode chopping all these trees down. I kind of just realized that I wasted this entire video chopping trees down and also getting spooked by throwing an egg and 4 chickens coming out and the bell ringing by itself. But at least it's much more easier to be see around. Also, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to be the type of YouTuber who did stuff off camera, because then I feel like some people don't like that because you're like, well, what if you cheated, you know, which let me just preference this before this video ends is I'm playing this all legit. I'm not going to switch to creative at any point throughout this series. When I play Minecraft on survival, I play it on survival. I'm not the type that will be like, oh man, this is taking too long. Let me just do some of this stuff on creative real quick and then switch back to survival. No, I'm gonna do it the long way and actually get everything. Even if I'm I decide to build a huge castle or something, I'm gonna do it, not do it on creative. But I don't know if I should chop these the rest of these trees off camera because I don't want people thinking I'm cheating, you know. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe I might say screw it, believe me or not. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you enjoyed this episode of talking about the most random things. And I will see y'all next time.